Foodie Friday. Today I am going to share a recipe with you that I have been making for years, but this is an adjustment because Bella and I are currently doing an elimination diet and we are looking to clean up our health through what we eat. So this recipe, even though you're going to see it and think, yeah, sure, Kari, that sounds good, it's actually delicious. This is a banana pancake recipe that is gluten-free, vegan, and refined oil-free. I know, try it. You'll like it, I promise. But I used to make banana pancakes all the time when I would get together with my friends. Like all of my friends would get together and I was in charge of breakfast and I would always make banana pancakes. So banana pancakes to me are just something that you share with people that you love and they're delicious. But these are quite nutritious and I guarantee you probably have everything in your house, even during this shut-in, to make it. And you don't have to make yours gluten-free or refined sugar-free or even refined oil-free. You can make it however you would like. All right, let's do this. All right, to begin, you take 3/4 cup of your milk. We use almond milk. And then you add a tablespoon of vinegar to create your buttermilk. And you set that aside as you put together the rest of your ingredients. The next thing that I suggest that you do is you take your banana. I don't know about you guys, but we always seem to have bananas either at the peak of their ripeness or at the end of their ripeness. So just take a fork and mash up your banana. I like to keep it a little bit chunkier because I like to actually taste the banana and then set that aside also. Hi guys, I actually deviate a little bit from the instructions and I do my wet ingredients in a smaller container because you have to heat up your coconut oil and melt it. But again, remember, you can use whatever oil you have. So like if you have olive oil, or maybe you want to use applesauce and not use oil at all, you can absolutely do that. I'm going to use a smaller container to put my wet ingredients in. So we actually have been making this quite a bit and our maple syrup is gone. So instead I will be using honey in place of it. So I will just add my honey to the coconut oil that I melted. And then I will be adding my vanilla. Now I really like vanilla, so I'm gonna add a little bit more to it and then clean up the mess that I just spilled. So again, we are using gluten-free flour because of the elimination that Bella and I are doing, and you need 1 cup of flour. Now, you could use your gluten-full flour, but this is just a gluten-free recipe. And again, this is just gluten-free, 1-to-1, all-purpose flour. It's very good as a gluten-free recipe, but I know not everybody has to do that. Then you're going to take 3/4 of a teaspoon baking soda, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now that you have your dry ingredients, and I just stir those up a little bit, you're going to add in your wet ingredients, your oil, your syrup. In this case, remember I used honey, and your vanilla. All right, then you're gonna add in your mashed bananas. And then remember, you've been letting your buttermilk cure And I'm going to add that in next. A little bit at a time. This is a thick batter, so don't be afraid if you make this. You're like, wow, this is thick. It is a thick batter. If it is too wet, you can always add just a little bit more flour in it or give it some time to cure and thicken up. All right, we are ready now to make pancakes. So I have sprayed my griddle with avocado oil spray. You again can use whatever spray you want. And then I will be using my measuring cup to scoop out my batter. So I just gently put down. And just like with any pancake, you'll start to see things bubbling up around the side. And when it starts to bubble up and firm up, we flip them. This one is almost ready to be flipped. See as it's bubbling up on the edges? And here they are, and it smells so good, like Bananas Foster. So I hope that you try them, whichever way you like them, but the gluten-free ones are pretty good. We put syrup on it, or because we're out of syrup, we use a little bit of honey, or Bella really likes them with peanut butter. And the best thing about this recipe is that you can put them in a Ziploc bag, freeze them, or just keep them in your refrigerator and you have breakfast for quite some time. All right? So I hope you try them and I hope you enjoy. Bye guys. Hope you're all well.